All right, look who's here. Jimmie Dougherty, wide receiver coach for the University of Washington, entering your first season. Before we talk a little football, talk about what you've been doing this summer. Have you just been getting acclimated to being in Seattle and adjusting from moving up from San Diego?
Yeah, a little bit. You know, when you first get here, everything's coming at you kind of in a whirlwind, so you're so focused on that, trying to find a place to live, doing all these different things. So you're pretty busy when you first get here, and really till the end of recruiting, you're doing stuff, and even in June, you're doing camps. So it's kind of a whirlwind. So yeah, I just kind of enjoyed up here in Seattle, did a little traveling, but really enjoyed July. The weather's been awesome, so that's been nice. Really enjoyed that, and really enjoy living here.
Found a place to live yet, like a house, or are you renting? What's the deal with you and your living situation?
Well, I'm the single guy on the staff, so I'm living downtown in Belltown. Yeah, I got a condo down there, so it's pretty nice being down there.
Yeah, there's a lot of good restaurants, a lot of nightlife there, so I'm sure you're having fun. Let's talk a little football now. Wide receivers, you got a young, experienced group, I guess, if that's I don't know if that's a good description of them, but they are young, but yet a lot of them have experience. The leader of that group is DeAndre Goodwin. We didn't get to see him much. You didn't get to see him much in spring practice. What do you expect from him, and how's his health right now?
His health is great right now, and we expect a lot out of DeAndre. He's had a great summer. I know he's chomping at the bit. I mean, it was killing him to be out all spring and to watch those guys, but he did a great job in the back of trying to lead guys and to kind of be a coach back there. And he is the older guy of the group and the most experienced and most productive guy that's coming back. So, you know, we're expecting a lot out of him. And by the way, he's been working this summer. I have no doubts in my mind he's going to really help us out this year. So
you had a handful of true freshmen that had to play last year. You weren't their coach, but obviously a lot of them made a lot of strides. A couple that come to mind were Jermaine Kearse especially and Jordan Polk, who really had excellent springs. Talk about what you think that we can see from them in the fall camp.
Yeah, you know, I definitely think those guys bring a lot to the table. Very, very talented guys, and both they also had great summers working hard. All the receiving group did a great job of attendance and being here all summer and working together 7-on-7s and doing all that stuff, coming in on their own, watching film. But Jermaine, you know, he had a great spring, you know, so since we've got here from the first day, he's done nothing but impress us, and we're really fired up about him. He was the most consistent guy. There was no injuries. He was out there every day, and he was making plays every day. So, and that's really all you can go off of is what you personally see. You know, we can watch the film from last year, but really, like Coach Stark said, we're starting over, we're starting new, and without any preconceived opinions of guys, just going off what we see and what we evaluate. So Jermaine's done nothing but impress us from day one. I think he's the leader of this group. Jordan Polk, I think he brings a lot to the table. Very, very talented. I mean, he's got the one thing is speed. You know, he's got that element to him that a little bit more than the other guys. He's probably the fastest guy, one of the fastest guys on our team. So, you know, we're definitely going to try to utilize that. He's definitely a weapon. Very, very explosive guy. So,
what's your philosophy on starting roles? I mean, a lot of them a pecking order might have been starting to form in the spring. Is it an all new ball game now in fall camp?
You know, I think obviously we got our guys that had good springs and that we're kind of expecting those guys to be the starters. But as Coach Stark said, it's starting over again. You know, and these guys got to come out. They all had great summers, but they all got to come out and show us again. And it's competing on a day-to-day basis. That's what it's all about. This program's all based around competition, and I think that's one of the best things about my group right now is it is a deep group, and they're all competing to get out there on the field and to make this team better. So
now, one newcomer on the team is Johnson. You know, he's from your neck of the woods of where you coached last year. Early reports are that he's going to be pretty impressive. I know you can't go out there and watch, but what have you heard about him so far?
Well, yeah, from my time down in San Diego, actually, I'd seen James a number of times from his sophomore year on. So I know what that kid's all about, and he's all about football, and he's all about competing. And he's a great kid, a great worker already. He's already impressed the strength coaches from talking to them and what he's doing all summer, talking to the other guys on the team. He's done nothing but impress people by his hard work. He's not the type of kid that's going to tell you about it. He's just going to go do it. And he's going to have a great career here. There's no doubt about it. Very, very talented, and like I said, a hard worker. So when you got those two things, you got a chance to be really special. So,
all right, Jimmy, thanks for your time. Have a great camp, and I'm sure we'll be talking to you later.
Thanks a lot.